For an 8-count mini and a lemonade? $14? Are you kidding me?
With fast food frustration frying customers.
What happened to the dollar menu? Bring that back.
This morning, some relief may be on the horizon of the Golden Arches. McDonald's may soon roll out a $5 value meal nationwide. Two people familiar tell CNBC the offer would include 4-piece chicken McNuggets, a choice of a McChicken or McDouble, fries, and a drink. And
listen, that's not a bad deal, all right? So, McDonald's, right? McDonald's. Let's talk about it. McDonald's, if you know, is one of the greatest investments, I think, of our generation. And right now, listen, this value meal, a value meal for $5. Listen, this is what you get. 4-piece chicken nugget, a 4-piece nugget for the little kids. You get a McChicken or a McDouble, right? You get some fries, you get a drink. Listen, that is a bang for your buck.
And the rumor hot off the press has consumers loving it.
Because that seems too good to be true.
I'm excited for it if that's the case, because everything is expensive now.
The fast food giant would be just the latest to offer a $5 meal deal.
And get all this with the JBC for just $5.
Igniting a battle in the Burger Kingdom as more inflation-cautious consumers are fed up with rising fast food costs.
$4 for one sandwich? How are we supposed to survive?
When did McDonald's get so expensive?
Analysis from Finance Buzz found the price of a quarter pounder with cheese meal at McDonald's has doubled in the past 10 years, while Popeyes, Taco Bell, and Jimmy John's have raised prices by more than 60%. McDonald's says the report is not an accurate representation and notes pricing is set by each franchisee. But overall, dining out is 4.2% more expensive now compared to this time last year. With customers eating elsewhere and states hiking up minimum wage, like California now paying fast food workers $20 an hour, McDonald's saw profits decline for the first time in years.
McDonald's is losing a lot of customers, but a value offer that brings customers in the door keeps revenue flowing.
Now, restaurants need to stay creative to lure hungry customers back with deals that appeal to both their stomachs and their wallets.
Now, guys, the timing on this is unclear. The franchisees have to approve of it first, but I want to show you something.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of that McCosmics because I still haven't seen one in my state of Michigan, and I want to experience McCosmics, which, by the way, I did a video on McCosmics, and right now, the general consensus is they don't know. McDonald's does not know if they're going to make that a global franchise. More on that later.
We talked about what the combo meal would include. These are all of the items it would have. So if you were to buy this in Miami, this would run you about $15. So guys, with this new deal, if it does roll out, it would save you about $10 less expensive than what I paid for.
That's substantial.
That's significant. $10.
Yeah.
We'll take it. We say yes. Thank you, Marissa.
Something.
We
Yeah.
say yes to the table again.
Yes, I'm all for McMuffins.
We did.
All right, so listen, you get the gist of it, right? McDonald's is basically trying to compete. Listen, in order to remain at the top of the food chain, which McDonald's has been they have been the front runner of the franchise food industry for years, okay? For years, for decades. We're talking about a legacy brand and a legacy company. In order to remain at the top of the food chain, you got to consistently change the way that you do business. You have to consistently try and find ways to remain ahead of the competition. Wendy's has absolutely been killing it with their $5 biggie bag. Okay, they used to have a 4 for $4. I don't know if they still have somebody let me know in the comments if they still have the 4 for $4. What I do know that they have is that $5 value meal, the biggie bag, the $5 biggie bag. And right now, with the economy going the way it's going, inflation going crazy on the rise, right? Everything is costing us more. People are looking for ways. The average consumer is looking for a way to cut costs and get the most for their dollar, right? So McDonald's, being the number one fast food in the food industry across the global economy, of course they're going to want to come in and figure out how can we keep customers from going to Wendy's and getting that $5 biggie bag? How can we keep customers from going to Little Caesars and grabbing the $3.99 deal or the $6 hot and ready, right? How can we keep customers coming and flowing in and out of our doors and versus going to our competition? And so the $5 meal, which is being proposed right now as a possible business move going forward, I think will bring back a lot of the customers that they have been accustomed to, rather. Listen, McDonald's is like a staple, right? As kids, every kid wants to go to McDonald's. They go in there for the chicken nuggets. They go in there for the Happy Meal. But over the course of the past year, let me show you what the cost of McDonald's has done, okay? Let me show you how much the price has increased. McDonald's exec says average menu item costs 40% more than in 2019. That's just 5 years ago, people. That is just 5 years ago. 40%, nearly 50% more we're paying for McDonald's at the drive-thru, right? So let me drop down here and read some of this article just a little bit. Joe Erlinger, president of McDonald's USA, said in an open letter Wednesday that the average price of McDonald's menu items is up around 40% since 2019. The breakdown comes in response to claims on social media from House Republicans, among others, that the fast food company upped prices by more than 100%. So you can see this is a serious issue. It's made it all the way to the House of Republicans, y'all. It's made it all the way to they're talking about this at the Senate. It says Americans across the country are making tough calls about where to spend their hard-earned money. And while we've been working hard to make sure our fans have great reasons to visit us, it's clear that we, together with our franchises, must remain laser focused on value and affordability. Earlier said that average price of a Big Mac meal today is $9.29, up 27% from $7.29 in 2019. The price for a 10-piece McNugget meal is up 28% over the same period, and the price of medium French fries increased 44%. For a brand that proudly serves nearly 90% of the U.S. population every year, we feel a responsibility to make sure the real facts are available. Yeah, of course you do, but you also feel it incumbent upon you to make some changes and make sure that your customer base remains intact. Why? Because you are number one and you want to stay that way. And that is, listen, when we talk about in terms of investing, this is exactly what I want a company to do for me as a stockholder. Right? As a shareholder, I want the companies that I own to be at the top of the food chain, right? And I want them to be able to adapt to whatever pressure or whatever is happening around them in our social society. I want them to be able to make the moves necessary to remain at the top. This is why I say that McDonald's is a legacy brand. It's a legacy company. It's a stock that I buy, I own, and I intend to own forever, okay? Until. This is a buy and hold. McDonald's is a buy and hold stock for me, right? For me. So, I'm going to show you, the last thing we want to do here is I want to pull up McDonald's on the good old stock analysis, and we can talk about the price points and dividends. Not Macy's, McDonald's. So you can see it here. If we go to the forecast, listen, over the course of the last 5 years, McDonald's is up 32%. Over the course of the last 5 years, it's up 32%. If we go to the forecast, according to 24 analysts, okay, 24 analysts, which again, I have to say this, are normal people like you and I who have opinions on the stock market. So their opinion it's not weighted any more than you or I's, right? However, their average price target is $315 a share and 58 cents, with a low estimate of $287 and the high estimate of $3.55. So even their low estimate, McDonald's currently right now, they consider to be undervalued, which is why it's in the green as a buy, right? So again, McDonald's is basically trying to combat the ridiculous cost of living in today's economy. And, you know, if you've been following me, like I said before, then you already know McDonald's is one of the stocks I hold in my portfolio that I am 1,000% diamond hands on. I believe McDonald's is a stock that you just buy, and you accumulate and you hold it for the next 2 to 3 decades because the company is that lucrative. It's that profitable and it's that much of a winner and leader in their industry. As investors, we want to be on the winning side of the war. And McDonald's is certainly number one when it comes to fast food. But now, listen, inflation has caused an uproar at the drive-thru because, again, menu prices are costing you around 40% more than it did in 2019. 40% is massive. It's massive. And so what does a great company do when customers are complaining? They're stressed out about the cost of buying a Happy Meal, of the cost of buying Lil Eric and Lil Erica a combo meal and a little, what do? They make moves to adjust. Okay, they make moves to adjust, and that is clearly, I think, what they're trying to do with this $5 play. All right, but since then, let's get in some data. Since then, McDonald's has increased their dividend in the fourth quarter. Since the fourth quarter of last year, they increased their dividend by 10%, declaring a $1.67 per share dividend payout. Right? Yep. So, right now, per share, $1.67. Another key point here that I want to point out is that this dividend increase was the 49th consecutive year of dividend increases, which means, for my people that know, you know. For those that don't listen, it means that they are one increase away from becoming a dividend king, okay? Which we all know a dividend king is a company that has not only paid out dividends consecutively and consistently, but they have also increased that dividend for at least 50 consecutive years. So listen, McDonald's is a play for me. It's a no-brainer going forward. Y'all let me know what y'all think about McDonald's company down in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video. Y'all make sure y'all go out and get a Happy Meal and support me as an investor. All right, later.